Hi everyone, I'm Maria Fermina Joyce in Nucum. I want to share with you a very interesting phenomena, a very controversial topic, indispensable component of society, considered both useful and harmful. And to its critics, it is an instrument of disunity, creator of gaps in society, and most of all, a vehicle that created misinformation and disinformation. Yes, I am referring to Information Communication Technology or ICT. Information Communication Technology or ICT is defined as a diverse set of technological tools and resources used to transmit, store, create, share, or exchange information. No one can deny that we are now living in an information society. It is defined as a society where the usage, creation, distribution, manipulation, and integration of information is a significant activity. It is a society where the information becomes the key product or essential to other products within an economy. It is characterized by rapid growth and use of information, widespread exploitation of varied information sources. A society where people know and appreciate what information and in the end, how to use it. It is my personal assessment that ICT, march under information society, is now in full swing, that there is no way it can be halted. The race for the development of communication gadgets and platforms is now the mode that almost every day we hear and see new and more sophisticated communication gadgets, instruments, and systems. If you failed and refused to follow this marching tune, soon you will find yourself dysfunctional and obsolete in a very competitive information society. For me, ICT, with all its considered flaws and disadvantages, like what John Stuart Mill or Thomas Paine said, it is necessary evil. This necessity of ICT springs from the information and knowledge of its positive impacts to progress and economic development. Hence, I also want to share another interesting aspect of ICT, which is ICT for development. Based on the remarks by Dr. Ursula Schiffer-Forst, Vice President of the Asian Development Bank or ADB, on the importance of the role of ICT for development, at the ICT Week on April 15, 2010, in Manila, Philippines, she made mention that ADB supported ICT projects range from simple web portals and electronics databases to more complex information and management systems to support inclusive and effective public services and efficiency of government administration. Examples include distance learning to support education and skills in remote areas, telemedicine to support care in rural areas, and agriculture information services to provide crop prices, weather forecasts, and new farming techniques that can be translated into improved income for rural people. ICT has always been used for disaster preparedness and early warning and improving transport. From the enumerated positive impacts of ICT in the different aspects of human endeavors, and as an instructor at Tarlac State University, a chairperson in our college extension services, as well as staff of the Regional Center for Indigenous Peoples Resources and Development, I place particular attention on the aspect of education and skills building in remote areas. Furthermore, I also took keen interest on the role of ICT in the agricultural sectors, as I am from a clan of land tillers from both father's and mother's side, and at the same time, the foreseen global problems on food shortage because of the still-raging pandemic and war between Russia and Ukraine. For these important roles of ICT in development, I would like to share with you two important articles about ICT. First is the article of Dr. Benjamin Paula Gonzalez Flor entitled Talk to Them not at them. Dr. Flor clearly demonstrated that through her concept of time, which means teacher-initiated model of engagement, interaction between teachers and students can also be real, warm, and engaging like a face-to-face classroom. On the other hand, the article of Dr. Flor and Cisneros provided good samples on the important role of ICT in an agriculture that will improve the conditions of farmers and improve food productions all over the world. At this point, I think we now all agree on the gargantuan leap that ICT has provided to be the improvement of human activities. However, with all these endowments attached with ICT, its accessibility remains the prime consideration. The disparity in accessibility of ICT to all sectors of society seems to be the nagging problem that must be immediately and properly addressed, as statistics say that 46% of the world's population does not have access to 4G or 4th generation wireless. It was estimated that to close this digital divide will require a staggering amount of $450 billion. But experts said the benefits that will be reaped will surpass the estimated investments. In other words, investing in ICT will give sure an abundant return of investment or ROI. Nevertheless, I would like to end my vlog with a statement of Ursula Schiffer-Force that looking to the future, ICT for development is not about computer, mobile phones, and internet, but about help, support, and train people in linking them and communities for communication, learning, and services. These will lead to improved well-being, increased work productivity, support for innovation, and impetus for inclusive growth. Finally, I would like to add a food for thought that ICT is like a two-bladed sharp sword in the hands of a warrior. It is the way it will be utilized by the wielder that will make it useful and beneficial or harmful and destructive.